just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 51. 54. Watch the roll.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
You got to get that. 57.
From the 16, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
On first down, Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's get it. 50 seconds.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Domata Peko in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Corey Littleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 9, Goff airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. There's Jackson on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Rupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 83 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Gone. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The 1st down run with Gurley good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Matt Judon there to bring him down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Goff, and that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now it's Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bryce Hager in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now a first down throw, gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to wind up in there. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Jackson, the impressive opening drive continues, and just Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Michelle. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
Jacket, reload!
On second down, Michelle. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 61 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with Michel on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the toss, here's Michel. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The big play has them all the way out here midfield for a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tomadop Peko racks up the sack. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To throw on third down, Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's get it.
Set. 380.
Watch the pass.
Hey, 66.
On third down, Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and a couple, Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3 down.
53 win now. 57. Hey, wahoo. Hey, go 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back?
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down.
He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to us, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And it's Michel once again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Michel. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take... Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, set. 380. Pilot, 64, weak. Big dash. Go.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Slam. Protein spill. Jacket reload.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run it. This is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Safety's creeping. Shadow. Hey, 66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Brady going to go on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. Jackson now down around his goal line, being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check, watch the before, watch the before.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken at his 4. Take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57's the mic. Alert! Yeah, let's get that alert.
First throw of overtime for Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
This one complete to Ingram. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Hightower able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Ladies and gentlemen,